Hi guys, Firmbie with you for episode 26 of 15 Minute Makeover here in Car Mechanic 2015. Great to have your company once again. This is a series where I grab a car from a car mechanic and, strangely enough, see if we can do the repairs within 15 minutes. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not so much. Last episode we did the Maserati Stradale. He was up to 89%, so if you missed that, you may want to go and check that out. While you're over there guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, just so that you don't miss out on any of the future content I'll put out on this channel. If there's anything particular that you want to see here in Car Mechanic, or in fact anything that you want to see in any of the games I play, just simply put that down in the comment section below, and yeah, have a look at it and see what I can help you out with. Today we're doing the Royal Bianco. 72% is our magic number today, and the job list that we need to look at: put a new engine oil and engine oil filter in, so not that difficult, fairly straightforward that one. Brake problems, and we're actually starting to get some of these brake components out now, as you can see. Loud when accelerating, and that generally is your exhaust system. Sometimes the exhaust manifold, that'll sneak up, and sometimes that'll trick you that way. So loud when accelerating was one of the other problems, and general gearbox control and repair issues. So magic number, as I said, is 72%. So we're looking at getting those repaired up to that value, or if we can't repair it, then we'll just simply purchase brand new parts. So a number of those exhaust system components coming out now. We'll just get this wheel off, so we're able to get these brake components out like that. So brake shoe spins out fairly quickly. Those pads at 19%. Yeah, they'll be certainly be thrown out and brand new ones purchased for that. Looking at getting into this gearbox here, so just looking at what parts we need to take out to get into that gearbox. Let's get this exhaust out while we're down this end. Pop this wheel off and get these other brake components off as well. Calipers, brake pads, caliper there. He's at 17%, so he's shagged. Get that disc off. 7%, yep, he's definitely rooted as well. We'll spin around this other side and get these other brake components off as well. So quite a few brake components that are stuffed. But I mean that's quite normal too. If you see the brake components are knackered on one side, then generally all the brake components are knackered right across the car. So just as easy to pop them all out and repair them all up. Just as long as you don't repair any higher than 72%, as I said, that's a magic number. And I mean, you can repair it up higher if you wish to, but it is a waste, and you do run the risk of it over repairing and breaking. So just be mindful of the repair number that you're looking for. The exhaust manifold out now. It's part of the loud when accelerating problems that we spoke about. And the gearbox popping out now. Just loosen those bolts off. Clutch release bearing, he should be okay actually. 73%, so yep, he just meets specifications there. Clutch plate and a flywheel. Clutch plate 81%, he's going to be fine. And what else do we have left to find? I think we've just about found a lot of them, to be honest. So we'll hop straight over to the repair table and get these repaired up. That was very quick and easy, wasn't it? Repaired up to our 72%, and ones that haven't repaired up, we'll just simply replace. So we'll bring our tablet up. As I've mentioned before, if you haven't got a tablet already in Car Mechanic 2015, I'd strongly recommend that you purchase one. It does save a lot of walking back and forth to the computer, and you just simply press the T button on the keyboard to bring your tablet up. and you're able to purchase the parts straight from the tablet. So yeah, it certainly is a very useful tool to have, as you can see. So a few more of these exhaust components that we need to purchase: catalytic converters. What else do we have to find here? Well, exhaust pipes. Let's get rid of him. Rear mufflers. So I've got rear and middle remaining. There's a rear. Did I get the right one? Must have done. And there's a middle. Get rid of that one and that one. For an exhaust section. There he is there. As you can see, because we've got a tablet, we can flick back and forth very quickly between our tablet and our inventory. T for tablet, and strangely enough, I for inventory. And yeah, as I said, we can flick back and forth very quickly to see what we need, and then purchase what we need quite rapidly once you get used to it. Running gear, that's fine. Engine, oil filter, and I4 oil filter, beg your pardon. Oil, oops, learn to spell oil properly, that's better. There we go. Get rid of that. And I'll just click on all just to make sure I've covered all bases, and we have in fact covered all the parts that we require. Get all those parts smack back into that Royal Bianco, and let's wrap this up fairly smartly. So the oil filter, obviously in the bottom there, we actually dropped the oil out earlier, and I could have simply gone on and got the catcher, but me being me and just being lazy, I didn't worry about it. But if you're just starting out and want to save some money, then every time you do drop the oil and you manage to use the oil catcher to catch the oil, you do actually save yourself $100 every time you do that. So it's actually a very good idea to get used to using that oil catcher to save you some money. So and that's located over by one of the roller doors in the corner of the garage, if I'm not mistaken. So you just go over there, pick that up, and bring that over and release it under the underneath the sump there. Sometimes can be a little bit tricky to get in the right position, so it will take you a bit of practice to do that. But as I said, with a bit of practice, you will be able to save yourself some money. So $100 every time you drop the oil adds up fairly quickly. So let's get that tyre on, tighten those nuts up very, very quickly. And we'll spin around to the back here. Rear muffler going on now. Get those brake components put away. Actually, we might as well do the middle exhaust for here, just to tidy up the exhaust system. And the brake discs on the back there with the brake pads and the brake calipers to go with that. And of course, once the calipers are on, then the tyre is able to be tightened up. I mean, that tyre could have done with some repairs, but didn't actually ask for it. So if it was a restoration, I certainly would be doing it and repairing up to 100%. But because it's the customer's repair and they actually didn't want it to be repaired, so it stays exactly like that. So we're actually now finished down the end here, so let's drop the car back down and we'll get back into the engine bay and getting the remainder of these parts stowed away in the engine compartment. The exhaust manifold going on now. That's one of the quickest ways to actually start building up your experience too, guys. If you are new to the game and you want to build up your experience, then as soon as you're able to, then start into the restoration. So the more you repair the parts up on your repair table, the more you take parts off, the more you put parts back on, the more experience you'll actually get from that, and of course with that experience you're able to purchase new add-ons for the game. So we'll just get the last of the repairs here stoved away, and part of that is to put brand new oil in it, and we should be getting very close. There we go. Now it's chocolate block full, and let's have a look at some of those numbers. Green lights across the board, fantastic. Money spent on the job, $3,040. $1,519 for completing the task. $1,520 for completing the job. Gives us a total earned of $6,079. Alright guys, thank you very much for your company, and I look forward to it next time.